Here in Nashville, on Jefferson Street, stands a quaint little cottage-like building with a whole lot of flavor inside. The business is a restaurant, Garden Brunch Cafe, and it is owned by husband and wife team Carl and Jennifer Carpenter. Today on The Eye, we have this fabulous duo here to tell us more about their fabulous restaurant. Welcome to The Eye.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Well, thanks for being here. Now, when you first started cooking, right, did you start as a child cooking and then grow into restaurant, or you just decided at some point in your life you wanted to open up a restaurant? How does that go?
I've been cooking pretty much since I was a teenager. I have a mom and dad that were excellent cooks. So never thought I'd be doing it on this level, though. So this is something that's new.
Yeah, that's new for you. But you started cooking as a teenager.
Yes.
All right. Did you ever do catering before you opened the restaurant? You were just cooking for family members?
Yes.
Okay. And
Family
what
and
about you?
friends.
And what about you, Carl?
I have a degree in electronic engineering, and for the last 10 years worked in business as a business development manager. But kind of give you a little bit of background, in 2008 when we started, I had lost my job with the change in the economy, job of 18 years. My wife was a realtor, but we weren't selling any houses or during that time. So we were kind of part of the problem, and we decided to figure out a way to be part of the solution, and that's why we decided to start our own business.
So it was basically out of a poor economy that you decided to open a restaurant, which is pretty scary in a poor economy.
Absolutely.
Now, how did you find the location on Jefferson Street?
Well, we had bought the building a few years before, prior. And at the time, we had planned to renovate the building and possibly just rent it out as rental space or sell it. But when we bought the building, it was vacant. It was pretty run down, pretty dilapidated. So we put a lot of energy.
Yeah, because it's very cute.
To rebuild it. Thank you.
The food is fabulous.
Thank you.
Absolutely fabulous. So you had the location already, right? We're in a poor economy. You had the location, and then you decided restaurant. So how did you decide brunch versus breakfast, 7 days a week, or lunch, or dinner? How did you decide on that?
I don't think we decided. I think God decided. I started having dreams and visions of what the place should be. And I would go back to Carl and tell him, well, I dreamed this and God told me this. And it's like, okay, what God said today. so we decided, after several dreams, we decided to do a brunch cafe and serve the people like we serve our family. So Carl and I didn't eat pork. We eat very little beef. We couldn't find, there's not very many places that you can go and have breakfast or brunch and not have pork. So,
this is true.
So that was kind of the inspiration for the garden. Not just that, we do a lot of fresh food, organic food. So the vegetables and all of that, it kind of all came together. Brunch, I think, was one of the meals that we would have at home that we, as a family, we have 5 children, we just really, really enjoyed. So it really was feeding the people like we feed our family. It's kind of how it all came into play.
That's great. Well, I love brunch, and I love Eggs Benedict. So you have Eggs Benedict in so many different ways. I was so excited when I went in there. I was like, oh, this is my kind of place. So talk a little bit about your menu and how unique that is with the fresh vegetables and things and non-use of pork.
Well, you know what? We she gave you a little bit of background, but like she said, it's kind of an extension of the way we ate. We love the idea that we do fresh food, that everything is cooked to your order, that there are no microwaves, there are no heat lamps. So when your food's ready, it comes right out, right off the grill. We just want to offer, we wanted to kind of give this area a nice alternative for fresh, homemade food.
Right, because Jefferson Street is a food desert, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right, up in there. There isn't any place that you can go to on Jefferson Street to find fresh vegetables or fresh food.
Absolutely.
So it really...
It's a challenge.
Yeah, it is.
And something that's not fried.
Exactly.
And so we don't fry anything. We don't deep fry or fry anything. Everything is grilled.
Now, being a restaurant that offers fresh vegetables, did the city help you out at all, knowing that it's located in a food desert? Did you get any additional funding or anything from the city for that?
We didn't get anything.
Unfortunately, no.
Oh, wow.
We didn't get anything. It took us 1.5 years to renovate that building, and we did all the renovation with money that we would normally take vacations with. And so it took us 1.5 years, and we used, little by little, all our own funds to renovate the building.
Right.
We paid cash for the building when we bought it. So by the time we got to the point where we were getting ready to open the restaurant, we had pretty much used, it was just us. We haven't received anything in regards to being a fresh food place, a place that's really, I did a diabetes seminar where I did a cooking demonstration. A lot of our stuff is diabetic friendly. So there's a lot of things that we do that's not done in the area.
Right.
Well,
Well,
that's a great question, because I think it's partly our inexperience when we first started, not really knowing that was an option.
yes.
But now, we understand that there's a need for, fresh, for healthy.
There
Right.
is.
Yeah.
There is,
Absolutely.
particularly on Jefferson Street and all in that quarter. I mean,
Right.
it really needs more
Absolutely.
fresh vegetables available to people.
And we would love to see it. We
Yeah.
would love to see more restaurants offering things like that.
Right, and you mentioned the diabetes. There's a lot of people in that area that have diabetes.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
And
that-
high blood pressure and
right.
all the things that go along with the pork. And we only cook with olive oil and butter. There's no processed anything in the restaurant. So it's really good eating.
Yeah, that's great. Now, you're open 3 days a week.
3 days a
right?
week.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yes.
And what are your hours?
9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
9 to 2 each day.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So do you plan on expanding, because there are people that are looking for good brunch or breakfast places, other days of the week as well.
We're always looking at opportunities. So that is definitely a possibility. We don't have any concrete plans at this point.
Okay.
During those off hours, we do a lot of catering and private events.
Right.
So, the restaurant is available for bridal showers and business luncheons and birthday
Oh, that's
parties.
great. So you rent the facility and will prepare food
Yes,
as a in location, on location, actual caterer versus going
Absolutely.
out to your customer.
And we do some of that as well. It depends on what their needs are. If we have someone that has more than 50 people and they want lunch brought to them, we'll just do that as well.
Okay.
But if you're having a small executive meeting and you want to do it in-house, we'll do it there up to 40 people.
Okay, that's great. How many does the restaurant seat?
40
To-
in the
just
main
a
dining.
total 40 in the main dining room. Okay, because then there's the bar area and then there's
And then
the porch.
The little lounge. We
the
have a lounge also
Right.
that seats about, I would say, 15.
Yeah.
So if you're doing a mix and mingle type of event, we could probably do 60, 65.
Yeah. Now, being located on Jefferson Street, you get a mix of clientele.
Yes.
Yes. How would you describe your customers?
Wow. You know what? In the last 6 months, I would say 35 to 45. A lot of our clients are from Nashville, from out of town. Maybe they're here for a Preds game or a concert. Lots of people from some of the surrounding areas, Brentwood, Belmead, Mount Juliet,
Green Hills,
Green Hills.
Bellevue. They come
right.
from all over.
Yeah,
And
they
there-
do.
and
They
there are
do.
a lot of locals, too,
We're running
'cause-
out of time.
Yes.
But we wanted your customers have something that they wanted to say,
Oh.
right? We asked your customers what they thought. So let's take a look.
It's like a hidden jewel kind of thing. I like the environment, the vibe, the artwork around.
I love to cook, but every now and then it's nice just to just sit back and come to someplace nice. And like I said, the people are great, the food is great, the service, oh, and the coffee. Yeah, it's a good spot. It's a good spot.
It's just good food. I think my favorite dish here is the tilapia and grits. It's just a little known place that a lot of people don't know about, but it's a great place.
Wow, they have some good things to say about you.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, oh, the food is delicious, without a doubt. Without a doubt.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
so if you're looking for a brunch place, and you know good brunch places are hard to find, check out the Garden Cafe, located on Jefferson Street. You will not be disappointed. We'll be right back with more Eye of the Tiger.